The arc may not end just yet, but the climax is on the horizon. It's been over 2 years for us, only 15 days for them. Gyou is the final stronghold for Gyou. If it falls, they fall. With Qin feeling confident that their victory is inevitable. It's only a matter of time. It's time to watch the fall in motion. First, there's a solid setup to boot. It must be boring as hell for Conky's army to be on standby for 15 days. Imagine an army that loved to hunt and kill, not participating in any of the intense battles prior to this day. Rest assured, their time is coming, and despite my mixed feelings for them in a complicated way, I'm excited to see Riboko confronting Conky. Conky's army is yelling at Gyou to surrender, and citizens will be spared. It doesn't sound like them, but got to play by the rules for once. The low food and supplies are beginning to show the effect. Citizens are growing furious to be released, in which pursue the guards to harm them. Talk about ironic twist. There's even a fire brewing inside. I laugh at Okiko making an obvious statement about smoke equal fire. I wouldn't guessed it. Looking forward to him in action. Actually, just being there with his dumbfounded thoughts is fine enough. Anyway, it's only going to get worse for Gyou. Though before Conky makes his move, an urgent report comes in. The messenger brings the news that Riboko army is on their way to Gyou. The part I find it humorous is the different take on it from two guys. One is completely paranoid, Maron, and the other is completely chilled, Conky. The latter is expected, but the former sure flipped his switch quick. Maron believes Osen's army has lost, and they are left with a serious problem. If Riboko's army shows up, they will be sandwiched by two Zhao's forces, eventually get massacred. In short, he thinks it's game over. Conky, on the other hand, is cool about it. His response is for him to calm his ass down. As funny as that is, it's understandable. Maron seriously hit the panic button way too fast. So much so, he didn't let the other messenger step in to deliver another message. The update reports that Osen army is also arriving. Way to draw the conclusion that he has lost already, Maron. I would say more like moron, but that's too simple. The hype is on, but it will be more so if we learn the setup prior to this day. That's where the rest of the chapter comes in. One day ago, Denrimi arranged a plan for both Shin's wings to send 2 out of every 10 men to chase after Riboko while the remains stay. There are 2 reasons. The first is speed. Due to fighting for 15 days straight, some men are wounded, so sending them out would slow down everyone. The second is the lack of food. Gyou isn't the only one, remember. They will feed only the men who will be chasing to ensure energy, which is fair enough if you ask me. The part with choosing men made me laugh because of the reactions. Being Hishi unit may be great, but man, do they go through hell and back so often. Bihei and others are about done with this war. Fortunately, Denrimi insisted their men to stand back since his and So'o's army have only one battle. Bihei and others couldn't be any more delighted. Shin sadly wanted his men to join in badly, which brought tears to their eyes. Motivated captain is one thing, but when they don't quit, you better be ready for anything at any time. So'o gave Shin a palm to shut him up. I like this guy since his intro. I like him even more when he talks senses to them. Realistically, Shin and other men from both wings don't need to do anything more to prove their worth. So'o reassured that Osen is fully aware of their contributions and their experience will be prominent to their path to victory. I find that honorable, and you can sense that they feel the same way from their expressions. The mood instantly died the moment Shin had the nerve to insult Ohan by questioning his move since he's not worth the best. I know he's referring to his condition, but that comment sure meant many things. Deremy is confident that those who are left behind will be fine, and all Zhao forces are gone, so no one will attack them. The only threat remains is the royal army guarding the capital of Canton. But since they will stay behind the walls, there's no need to worry. The only problem they have to deal with is food. Once again, reassure the purpose of maintaining food and supplies is crucial. It's concerning, however, that they will most likely be forced to kill and steal from innocent if do what needs to be done translate to that. It's no difference from what Kanki did in the past. For now, they won't resort to it, but it is there. Jeremy will lead the man staying behind, while Soho will lead the chasers. I mean, this is his gig as he called it. Pretty much, the captains from each unit are going. I appreciate Moten's concern for his men. A real general in the making. Before Shin go, En told him to be careful. It's actually a bit emotional when Shin recalled their time with a simple question about repeating itself. What a journey this has been. Kyokai isn't tagging along, but she woke up to say farewell. Osen appeared in the only way possible. A double-page spread. The aura still gives me the chills. That and the fact that this is it. This is the final battle of Gyou. This was a solid chapter with a solid build-up for the grand final stage. Kanki's army's time is almost here, which means it's time for Ukiko to rise up. Everything from one day earlier had me intrigued. There were plenty of good humorous moments to boot as well. Good, because the past chapters were depressing. The hype has grown tremendously, and that's the cue for a break. When there's hype, there's a break. I'm used to it by now, for better or worse. When return, we'll be ready. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. I can't believe third season is on this way. I hope the anime does it justice. It is Correlation War Arc, but only time will tell. What do you think of this chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.